So essentially, what you want to do with semen retention, you don't want to do semen retention just to do semen retention. You don't want to just, refrain from busting nuts and retain your seed just to retain your seed. I think that's a waste of time, personally. I think you should be doing it for a reason. I think that you should go on semen retention because you need to focus up. Going back to the examples from before, if you can't attract a girl and you can't fucking get your rocks off from a girl, you can't attract a mate that you want. That's another thing that's important. You can't attract a mate that you want. You don't want to settle for a lower quality woman. You always want to set your standards high. You want to make sure that people meet your standards. And that's not a thing of being mean or being selfish. It's just, if you want to have a certain quality of life, you have to have standards, and you have to make sure that those standards are being met. And if they're not being met, you got to put in the work, or you got to wait until those standards finally are met. So anyways, back to the topic at hand. Don't do semen retention just to do semen retention. You have to do it with a purpose. There has to be a reason behind doing it. So let's say you can't attract a mate. So for the next 3 months, you're going to focus on building up your income so that you can get to $5,000 a month, so that you can get some more money, so you're found more desirable and attractive. So you get on semen retention, and you cut off the distractions, you cut off just going to the clubs and all that, so that you can focus in on your goal, focus in on your mission to get to $5,000 a month. So that's what you're going to do. Number one, set up a goal. What is it you want to achieve? And this should be a goal that really, gets you towards where your ultimate goal is in life. Is your ultimate goal in life to be, doing remote work, sipping pina coladas on the beach? Well, then put in the work to find a skill that you can do online and get really good at that for the next 2 or 3 months or something. Just set up a goal, whatever it is. Are you skinny? You need to gain muscle. So that's your goal. Are you fat? You need to lose weight. Now that's your goal. Are you a shitty person and you need to improve your mentality and learn how to be a good person? That's your goal. So whatever your goal is, just make sure you have one. Number two, make sure you have a time frame. No goals were ever accomplished unless there was a time frame. You gotta have deadlines. You gotta have things that are pushing you to actually put in the work, because if not, you're just gonna be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. You're not gonna do it tomorrow. You're not gonna do it tomorrow. So you gotta have a goal and a time frame. Just those two alone is gonna get you on the right track. Combine that with semen retention, cutting off all the distractions, and just focusing on using all your life force energy to go after your goals. Oh, you golden now. You golden now. But number three, there's still gonna be distractions and temptations, and you gotta be prepared to deal with those. Look, y'all, we live in a hyper-sexualized culture. You go on Instagram, you see shorty shaking ass. You go on TikTok, you see shorty shaking ass. You go outside, you see shorty shaking ass. No, I'm playing. But you get the point. Look, we live in a hyper-sexualized culture. There's going to be temptations all around. You go to a party, there's going to be women that you want to hit on, but maybe you're supposed to be focused. And that's why you shouldn't go to parties, because, at parties, you try and go there to hook up and shit like that. So what's the point? So back to the topic at hand. You got to be prepared to deal with the temptations. You got to be prepared. You got to know that it's not going to be easy. There's going to be times when you want to choke the chicken again. There's going to be times where you want to hit up that girl that's DTF or something, but you can't. You can't, because you committed to something and you made a goal to stick to it. So in order to deal with these temptations, I would say you should try to, the fuck, bro? Yeah, I got you. All right, so back to the topic at hand, y'all. There's gonna be temptation no matter where you go. So what you gotta do, you gotta delete social media. That way you're not looking at ass and tatas being shown in your face. You also gotta get on a workout regimen. When you go to the gym, then you're gonna have something to focus on, something to chase after, building the body of your dreams. What's better than that, y'all? Especially when you start seeing the results after you watch my videos on how to build muscle and how to eat and sleep and all that. So, you gain a muscle. Also, you're gonna have all the energy, the confidence, the willpower and the drive, and just like that primal animalistic energy when you're in the gym to really chase after it. And then number four, though, you can't be discouraged when you fail. Look, y'all, I'm not saying that you are gonna fail, but chances are you're probably gonna fail. Look, if you set a goal to go on semen retention for 1 month, you might only make it 1 weekend. You might make it 2 weeks in. But what's important is that you get back up again and you finish out that month. You go for, let's say you make it 2 weeks in, you get right back up, finish out those 2 weeks strong, try to go another 2 weeks then. Try to finish out the month, try to get it straight in one shot. Because look, at the beginning of this, you just gotta make the decision that you're gonna stick to it. You're not gonna give up no matter what happens. You're just gonna keep trying. Don't be discouraged. Rome wasn't built in a day, and overnight success was not actually built overnight. And you might not get semen retention after the first day, or even after the first week, or even after the first month. You might have relapses. You might have times where you just simply can't resist the urge. What's important is you get back up on that horse and keep trying. Because someone that doesn't give up, eventually their persistence will win. I don't really remember the quote exactly, but pretty much it goes, the flow of the water will break the rock, not through sheer force, but through persistence. Eventually the rock will break because it just, you just kept coming. The water just kept coming and eventually broke it. So just like that, you gotta keep coming. You gotta hop back up on that streak and just keep it pushing. And number 5, don't forget to celebrate, y'all. Don't forget to celebrate at the end, y'all. Look, as humans, we just be putting in too much work and not celebrating enough. We celebrate random times, you go out every weekend to celebrate another weekend completed? No, celebrations, drugs, alcohol, weed. Yeah, that shit should only be used if you're gonna celebrate something. It shouldn't be done just recreationally, just to do it, or have an addiction to it. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of your life energy. So make sure that when you finish, after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you go out and celebrate. That you go out and just, go crazy a little bit, hit the club, give your girl some McLovin, all that good stuff, y'all. Because life is too short to not celebrate. Come on, y'all. So just to recap, number 1, you gotta set a goal. You gotta have something that you're chasing after. You gotta have a purpose for your whole semen retention campaign. Number 2, you gotta set a time frame. You can't just be doing this random. Set a time frame. Set a goal. I would recommend starting off with 1 to 3 months time frame of trying to go on semen retention, and do longer if you can. Do longer depending on how you feel. I wouldn't recommend going over 6 months. In fact, me personally, I would recommend just doing a month at a time. Doing a month, take a break, go crazy a little bit, then do another month, take a break, go crazy a little bit. If you got a girl, maybe you got to do it once a week. I don't know, man. You got to do what works for you. But yeah. Number 3, take precautionary measures to beat the temptations, because there will be temptations, so get off social media. Remind yourself of your goals, remind yourself of the consequences if you fail, and get on a workout regimen. Just remind yourself why you're doing it. Number 4, don't be discouraged if you fail, y'all. Look, you gonna stumble when you first learning to walk. You're not just immediately gonna get it. You're gonna fall back down and have to crawl a little bit. It is what it is. So if you fail, get right back up, keep trying. And number 5, just don't forget to celebrate at the end, y'all. Celebrate your wins. Remember your losses, learn from them, all that, y'all. Life's too short not to celebrate. So in conclusion, now you know the secret. Now you know the reason why all these great people in history have done semen retention. You now know the truth. You know that when you retain your seed, you are able to put that life energy back into you. You're able to build the life you want. You're able to do the things you want. You're able to have the energy you want to perform and go forth and just do great things, y'all. You now have the keys. And look, some people may call you weird. Some people may say that it's a bunch of baloney. Some people may say that this is cap, this is false. Some people may say, who is this random nigga on the internet talking about this right now? End of the day, shit don't matter, y'all. I don't care. You shouldn't care. It's your life. You gotta live it. And if you don't take my word for it, just try it for a week. See how you feel. It also should be noted that going on semen retention will increase testosterone by 40% after the first week. But, I just included it at the end because that's not important. But, yeah, there y'all have it, y'all. Look, in life, going against the grain, doing things that are different, people are always gonna laugh at you, try to call you weird or whatever. You just gotta keep going, y'all. It's your life. You're the one that determines where you go, what you do. You're the one that determines the direction. So don't let the haters get you down, y'all. Stay up, stay blessed, retain your seed, build the life you want, and you're gonna be amazed at what happens. You're gonna be happy with the results you get, y'all. So there y'all have it. That's all for the video. It's your boy, Sule. I'm out. Stay blessed.